Anywhere where there's massive amounts of data, you can turn that into information and insights with generative artificial intelligence. So specifically, we see a real interest in developing MD&As or earnings calls, transcripts in advance, using generative artificial intelligence by saying, hey, I want to know how to write this. Put yourself in the shoes of a consumer and help me write something that they would be responsive to.
Joining me today is David Fisher, Associate Director with KPMG. David, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Now, can you start by telling us a little bit about what is generative AI?
Yeah, generative artificial intelligence, which has really captured the imagination of so many people. It's a type of artificial intelligence that's focused on generative or generation of content. And that's a multimodal in nature, so you can have generation of content like text, image, video, speech, code, music, which is really exciting for people because they can generate that with simple text prompts just by using natural language.
And what are some of the possible uses of that technology within the real estate industry?
We see quite an emphasis on project management, helping to do resource allocation, even capital allocation, by bringing in external data sources, internal data sources to better create project workflows, budgets, forecasts, things of that nature. In addition to integration with Internet of Things to do predictive maintenance, so actually trying to minimize disruption for maintenance issues by going in and proactively performing that maintenance.
And what about the uses of generative AI within the accounting function at REITs?
There are just a wealth of opportunities. Anywhere where there's massive amounts of data, you can turn that into information and insights with generative artificial intelligence. So specifically, we see a real interest in developing MD&As or earnings calls, transcripts in advance, using generative artificial intelligence by saying, hey, I want to know how to write this. Put yourself in the shoes of a consumer and help me write something that they would be responsive to, right? You can create a persona for that generative AI agent. In addition to taking information like publicly available disclosures to understand, hey, am I in line with my competitors? Am I over-disclosing, under-disclosing? And even some hints of, can I assess my compliance with disclosure requirements or with US GAAP or IFRS or what have you?
And finally, how widespread would you say the use of AI is right now, and when might it become sort of commonplace?
Right now, it's still nascent, I would say. I think people are really starting to understand with generative artificial intelligence the power that it can bring to their organization, and it's becoming table stakes that folks have an enterprise secured version of a large language model for their folks to access to really unlock the insights from their data. I'd say in the next 2 to 5 years, we'll see everyone have sort of a large language model assistant at their hands to help them in their day-to-day tasks.